Hello there. So I just wanted to hop on today and just share a little something that's on my heart. Um, I've been thinking a lot about COVID. I've been thinking a lot about people who are compromised, and I've been thinking a lot about faith. And so I just want to share some things that I've been thinking about that might help you to think differently, maybe, or it might help you to see something that you might not have even thought of. It might even be that you just experienced the same thing during this season. And so I'm just coming at it from a pure faith standpoint. And so this is, something that all of us Christians can kind of use a little bit more encouragement in. And the reason that my thinking is this way is because of the journey that I've been on. So I shared today on Facebook a little bit about my faith journey with my son with autism, but I want to share a little bit about it ties into that because, okay, we are in the season of COVID. He is compromised. I don't know at what level, but his immune system is fairly well. He is hardly ever sick, but is he compromised still? Compromised to me would be he's never been in a hospital. He would not know what to do. I would not know what to do in a state of an emergency with him. He is to the point where he understands more, but even to have a little cut on his finger is stressful for him, and he doesn't know how to respond. He just wants to rub it, rub it, rub it. So there are different ways to think about being compromised. And so, yes, we would typically want to steer clear of visiting a hospital just like anyone else. But where I'm coming from today is if you are a Christian and you truly believe that God has your life and your plan for your life in His hands, then I want you to just look at this a little bit different. If you are compromised and God has chosen to keep you on this earth, COVID will not take you from this earth. If you are compromised and you are struggling in any way with your health, the greatest thing for us to learn from this is we want to be doing everything that we can to build our immune systems, right? So, that's the first thing that I take away from this season being in COVID. The other thing is I want to ease your fears around this because we have never, ever, ever tested like we're testing right now. And I don't see where the difference between the flu last year and COVID this year, where are the numbers from the flu and how are they different from today? You can't even gauge that because we did not test everyone who went home sick with the flu or who didn't go into work for the flu. And so, we have to really look at the death rate, and we haven't even talked about that really anymore. And then we also have to look at the death rate and why is it being caused by COVID, or was there an underlying cause of death? The other thing I want to talk to you about is COVID and caring for your family members, seeing your family members, even if they are compromised. And also, if you do have a family member that ends up in the hospital, I want you to be super brave, and I want you to stay with them every moment that you can. If you have to wear a mask, wear a mask. But our family members in the hospital need to have our support. They are trying to keep us out, and I just want to tell you that you need to stay in the hospital, if we can get on a flight and sit next to two other people in a crowded airplane, you can stay with your family member at the hospital while they're waiting to be treated, while they're waiting for a diagnosis, while they're whatever they are doing, you stay there with them. Stay there with them. It doesn't make sense, you guys. We have been stripped of all of our freedoms, of all of our rights. And I want you to keep tapping in and following deep into this. So that, the other thing is really keep your faith strong. I hope everyone is growing from this and learning from this and not settling for what the media is telling us. And really, it's time to get back to life. It's time for our mental health, for our relationships. Those people in our lives that are compromised need us. They need people. They need care. They need hugs. And if the coronavirus were to take one of my family members, which it hasn't, I did lose my stepdad. He went in, and because of the COVID restrictions, we really don't know what happened. No one was there when he passed away. He was feeling fine, and 2 hours later, he was gone. He was gone. So I'm telling you very strongly, do whatever you can to stay with your family members when they are sick and in the hospital. If I've learned one thing through this, is that if people can be in an airplane together, you can be with your family member together, even if it's just one person. I can see them not wanting a group of people going in there, but if you're going straight to that room, you're going there anyway, so it shouldn't matter the length of time you're there. Stay there. Stay there with your family members. That is your right to be there with them, and no one can tell you that you cannot be there with them. So I hope that this offered you a little bit of faith to be courageous in this time that we're in right now. If you are compromised and you've been living in a compromised situation forever, whether it be two days or 2 years or 10 years, God has you here for a reason. And I stayed away from my family members, and I didn't see my stepdad before he died because it was a sudden thing. And so I say, if you have plans to see your family members, something that you normally do every year for Thanksgiving and Christmas, I say you do it. Do not let the circumstances that we are being led to be fearful about control your life right now. Your family needs you. You need your family. And do not let them dictate how long you can be with them or anything this holiday season. Do what you would typically do and be surrounded. And you know what? I encourage you to love on them even more this year. So with that, I will talk to you soon, and I hope you all have a great day.